mercy is for the weak. We do not train to be merciful here. A man face you, he is enemy. Enemy deserve no mercy.
Change is now.
Welcome to Plumluvfoods Live, a broken band of misfit good brothers trying to change the world. Chef Jeff.
My eyes bulge out of my head and I get intense.
Chef Dave.
For sure, I know things.
Chef Frank.
I'm a gold.
Chef Dan.
Toby Maguire sucks.
Chef Emerald.
Bam, bam.
And Chef Plum.
I do yoga.
Rap, date, and rotate, because the boys are about to set your mise en place. Here are the Good Brothers.
Yeah. Jeffy, I don't know how I feel about that now. It's a little bit different. I don't know. In listening to it back, I'm not sure how in I am.
Listen, it's a different energy. It's a different year.
It's time for a change,
Trying to
Jeffy.
move.
It's time for a
trying
change.
to move through. Yeah, man. All good things.
It's time to do something a little different. It's time to make some waves. It's time to finally be the people who walk the walk, talk the talk. If you're gonna run something down, if you're gonna say something bad, if you're gonna talk about those Yelp reviewers, whatever it is, let's put a face to it. Let's put a name to it. Step out from behind the keyboard. The war starts now, Jeffy.
It's the all new Plumluvfoods.
All new, refaced, with sprinkles and jimmies, both of them. Do you say sprinkles or jimmies?
Yeah. I say sprinkles like a gentleman.
I feel like I really threw you off with the sprinkles and jimmies thing there.
Well, nah, Jimmy's are like, it's like a Philadelphia or New Jersey thing or something.
Is it where they talk like
Jimmy's.
this? Go on down there, get on a houseboat.
No, that's Jimmy. You down in Ginny or Maryland.
Enough of that freaking weird ass song. Let's get some new buttery beats going, Jeffy. Anyway, we're excited, guys, to be here with you. Listen, it's going to be a great show tonight. We're having fun. We're going to be talking our new 12-week series. We're going to do Why We Do What We Do. The first person in our series I'm excited to have on tonight, he'll be here in just a few minutes, Chef Tyler Anderson, multi-time Beard finalist, right?
Beard finalist, been on TV a ton, right? Top Chef,
oh yeah,
Chop, I don't know, I'm sure the list goes on. Plus he's running 4 or 5 restaurants. I mean, he's killing it.
And a new food truck, which is just going to be crazy, man.
And a new food truck. And he's got 3 kids. So, I mean, God bless this guy. I can't wait to talk to him.
In the middle of this COVID nonsense, right?
Yeah.
What happened, Jeffy? What happened? Did your wires fall loose there? What happened?
What? No, I thought you were going to finish your thought. I didn't realize you were going to stop talking.
Is that my new thing when I talk?
Well, you pulled the Dave on me.
And then I'm like, Jeffy.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm doing that on purpose. Your radios are not messing up. I'm doing that on purpose. Don't worry. Yeah, so also tonight, man, we're going to talk a little bit more about this new program. We're going to go for a hard hour. One of the things we're going to bring up, and I have to talk about because I'm a big fan, of course, the NFL's back, and we have 1 COVID case reported since NFL came back, Jeffy.
1, yeah, right away, right? Immediately.
Well, it was, it came out today, and the game was on Thursday, so is that immediate? I don't know. Depends on how you look at it, I guess. It's
immediate. How do you think they got it, though? Think it just got sprinkled on him by accident, or do you think like he used like a dirty
I thought maybe it was just being a Chiefs fan, you automatically get it. Like I thought it was a rite of passage. See, that's a
you just get the COVID as a Chiefs, as being in the Chiefs, you get COVID.
That's it. That's what I thought it was going to be. Also, tonight, one of the things we're going to be talking about, we're starting the war with Yelp. I'm sick and tired of these Yelp reviewers and people who come out and want to say things and want to talk bad and run chefs down, run restaurants down, and just get away with it, and no one ever calls them out on it. And you'll see articles and shit written all over the place where it's like, Jeff, you were looking at them. They bring up like the worst Yelp reviews ever, but you said they black out the person's name so you can't see what the Yelp reviewer's name is. I guess to protect them, right?
Yeah. It's pretty easy to find shitty Yelp reviews. There's a ton of them out there. And a funny thing that I did realize is a lot of people respond, and in a positive way. Like a lot of people will like come back at the shitty person and just be like, "Hey, you know what? You're right. It was a tough night that night. Sorry that you got this like that treatment, and it makes me feel terrible. Come back in, and we'll take care of you.
Yeah.
Here's my number." I've seen that a bunch of times from like people who own restaurants and like front of the house people, which being in the industry made me feel really proud.
Well, that's the way you should handle it. We're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to give a name of our person that we're talking about tonight, and when we give that name, we're actually going to do posting of it on Instagram tomorrow of that person's name, and we're going to tag them. And we want them to know that we're talking about them. We want them to know that we're coming for blood. I've had it. I'm over it. You want to talk bad about somebody? Well, here you go. Feel free to do it, because guess what? When we come here on this program, and by the way, Jeffy, top 200 program in all iTunes arts right now. So we're gonna get on.
Damn.
We're gonna get on them. That's what we're gonna do.
Top 200 program in arts.
That's right.
I like that we're in arts now. Makes me feel more sophisticated.
Category got a bunch of them got all put together. So it's all good.
So we're food art.
That's
I
it.
like
Well,
that. We're
I
food.
guess so. Well, listen, our first guest tonight, we're going to start our series called Why We Do What We Do, where we have some great chefs from all over. We're going to have super accomplished chefs who we all should definitely pay attention to and learn from and listen to, like our guest tonight, all the way down to, hey, we may even have a dishwasher from Applebee's on just to talk to them, to kind of find out what their inspiration is and why they do what they do. But tonight's guest...
Probably for a paycheck. What do you mean?
Hey, that's fine. Look, if that's the answer, right?
Yeah. No, just... Hey,
Why do you do it? We'll play this music right here. Look, tell me why you put that apron on every day, that rubber apron, and dip your hands in that scalding hot water every day. To get a paycheck, man. There it is. That's what we'll do.
Because you're not paying me to sit on my ass and eat pizza.
There you go. Listen, I like how you just take the fun bit and run it to the ground. That makes me feel great.
What?
Tonight's guest to kick off the whole series, one of my favorite chefs. This gentleman is a multi-time James Beard Award finalist. He as well kicked ass on Top Chef, one of the crowd favorites on Top Chef, as well as multiple appearances on the Food Network. And have I mentioned that he's a multi-time Beard finalist as well? Not only that, one of the nicest guys you'll ever talk to. Please welcome our good brother, Chef Tyler Anderson, to the show. Chef, good evening, my friend. How are you? Thanks for taking the time. I know you're very busy. What's good, man?
Not much, man. Thanks for having me on. It's always a pleasure to talk to you guys, for
Dude,
sure.
You're the man. We appreciate it.
And I was also once a dishwasher at the Hungry Hunter Steakhouse in El Toro, California. So, that the fact that you should definitely have dishwashers on, that would be fucking amazing.
Thank you, Jeff. You should take it back now. You owe me an apology, Jeff.
All right. You know what, Tyler?
No, but I think it's a
please.
good idea. I think it's
a great idea. If you have a dishwasher you'd like to nominate for the show that you think would be an interesting guest,
I
please,
absolutely have the perfect
please
one.
shoot me an email and I will talk to him.
Yeah. I have a legend.
We have translators. Don't worry. I speak impeccable Spanish.
All right. Cool.
Jesus Christ. Chef, listen, man. Obviously, we got to start with. I mean, the everyone's fucking roadblock that we're all dealing with in our industries, whether it's the private chef industry and catering that I'm in, or your world working in restaurants and doing all the stuff that you do. COVID. I mean, how are you holding up, man?
Yeah, it's a bitch. It's hard work, man. It hurts. But you gotta I feel like the good thing about cooking to me has always been about the thing I love most about this job is that the harder I worked, the further I went. And so we're hoping that through hard ass work, we make it through the other side of this thing. And that's it. And I feel sorry for a lot of my friends and, people I know who we're in a pretty fortunate situation as well, being in Simsbury, Connecticut, at Millwrights, which is a huge building, beautiful outdoor area. We're fortunate here. We're not so fortunate at the hotels. But for me, Millwrights is my baby, and as long as we're good here, I'm good.
Nice.
Well, I know you set up a spot outside, and I know some of the things we talked on. You talked to my co-host on the NPR show Season, which airs Thursdays at 3 and 11. Talking about some of the things that you did there at Millwrights to kind of just make the world turn every day over there. Some of those things like having just different things set up outside, and didn't you set up a whole separate kitchen?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we're very, very fortunate with the space. So outside the back of Millwrights, we have like the bridge, and I always wanted to seat people on the bridge, but nobody would ever let me. COVID has, there are some little upsides to COVID, and the upside is that there are a few less rules, which is very nice.
Yeah.
And so we were able to put tables like down there and then all the way down the path. But they would never let me put like a kitchen back there because it's like 500 steps from my main kitchen, and I'm not trying to have people do like 4-course menus like that.
Right.
So we needed a kitchen closer, and we weren't intermingling our staff as much. Right? They weren't like all jammed into one kitchen. So right now on property we have 3 kitchens, so it makes it really fun to clean at the end of the night. Like clean 3 kitchens and go home. Yeah, no big deal. Remember when it was just one guy? Those days will come again.
Well, how's that worked out? Because, did you have to lose a bunch of staff because of just the way the world was going, or did you make a lot of it work?
Fortunately, we were able to hire all of our staff back.
Amazing. That's such great news, man.
Yeah.
Such great news. We have a good buddy of ours who's
and they've
in
been
Boston.
Back.
Go ahead.
Yeah. They've been back for a little while. We're like where we are is very fortunate, this is just not fair, this thing, because there are so many restaurants like better than mine that are going to fail at all of this. And it wasn't because obviously of lack of ability or, being a fucking genius. Like this thing will get you, and it's not fair.
New York City is going to be decimated because they're not even doing indoor dining yet, and I'm not sure if it's going to happen. And I don't know. I don't envy you for being in the spot that you're in now. I feel terrible for you. I know that for me, I lost a ton of work doing catering jobs and whatnot, but thankfully through my main stuff, I shouldn't say a ton. How about all? And then, but thankfully having other things have paid off to help make that work. But I think, like you said, you're finding that there's a few bright spots here in the COVID world, man. What are some of them besides having your kitchen outside that have worked out for you?
I think it's a good way to hit a reset button on your life, sort of, and on your business, and what makes you happy. My big thing during COVID was like I want to focus on one thing, and like slowly I've now have like 5 things, so like that's just who I am. Right. But doing things that really matter, like everything you do has to like matter. And there are a couple things I did that didn't really matter to me as much as they should have, and I regret every time I've made that decision. So it's helped me do that.
That's good news, man. And what's up with this taco thing going on out there?
Yeah, so I'm born and raised in Southern California, and like
way of life.
Pretty much, yeah, very Mexican neighborhood. And that's where I grew up, and like some of my favorite food memories were of like our neighbors setting up taquerias in the garage with a grill, like selling tacos out of their house. Those were, some of my favorite memories, along with surfing in Tijuana, or like going to Tijuana after surfing in Rosarito,
right,
and getting street tacos. So we wanted to bring a little slice of Tijuana to Simsbury. Is what we like to say. No donkeys. And that's what we're doing. We're doing like a California, and I love barbecue too. So we got a trailer that has a smoker on it. We smoke all of our meats on that smoker. We smoke everything. We cook everything but the rice on the smoker.
That's what's up.
And then
I
we
saw
put it in
you
a
went and hung
tortilla.
out with good brothers from Hoodoo Brown, Chris and Cody, doing a thing with those boys.
Yeah, they're the best.
Oh, amazing.
They're the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're
Really
smoking your own meats.
fantastic.
I mean,
And
that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's what you would get in Mexico, right? So it's like they would cook. It would be fire, obviously. So we get that, and I love barbecue, so it's sort of like a fusion of the two.
Nice.
That's
Because we
awesome.
also have like barbecue combos, but like all of the smoked meats are also inspired by Mexico.
Wow. I can't wait to get up there and try.
Awesome.
Dude, I saw you open this, and I got so frustrated because in the summertime I work out in Montauk. Literally, it's my busiest time of year. These like 2.5 months, and it's finally done. So I'm coming to get tacos. That's happening. I'm going to bring the family.
Awesome. We'd love to have you.
We're coming to get the tacos.
That's killer.
That's for sure, man.
We had to kind of throw a restaurant together fast, so sometimes we've sucked, but we try to get a little better every day. And I don't have that much, casual restaurant experience, so it's like learning how to do like lots of to-go like this is, different.
Totally.
I bet. Are you doing any events, like outdoor events, or are you seeing any kind of work like that coming along? Is that like starting to pick up at all?
Yeah. So initially we got the trailer so that we could do like upscale outdoor events, sort of like whenever, wherever.
Yeah.
And we formed Tyler Anderson Catering, so it was just sort of like we don't need any utility. Like if you want to get married in the middle of a forest, like we'll be there.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
We got trucks. We're like truck guys now. And we were doing like the full catering thing, and then phase 3 got pushed back, right?
Yeah.
And the sizes got pushed back, and for good reason. People got a little more squeamish about having events.
Yeah.
So we saw the event thing cool down. So we have this trailer that we bought for this event thing. Like, I've always wanted to do barbecue and tacos, so let's do that out of it, right? And then the event thing starts coming back. So the funny thing about Fuck You is you have to check the calendar to see if it's open, because if we have catering, it's closed.
That's awesome.
So what'd you do? Did you make
Well,
some
at least
staff
you're
you already
always
have?
busy.
Did you have staff that you already had working there, or did you have to hire some more people?
I'm looking for people right now.
Right.
I did have staff. I've been hiring slowly. We're like over where we were before COVID with staffing, but between the two concepts.
Right. Chef, did I see this right? Are you nominated for a Beard Award again this year?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was.
It's good for you. What do you mean, dude? That's amazing. That's awesome. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I mean,
ever since I worked for a great chef, it was my goal, I guess.
Well, I mean, literally, this must be your 480th year being nominated.
Yeah, I'm like always the bride, never the bridesmaid. My wife says I'm like Leonardo DiCaprio or whatever at the Emmys. He got nominated 8 times or something before he won. So keep on trucking. But it's canceled this year and next year, so for good reason. I mean, this is not a time for awards in restaurants. This is a time for restaurants to really, people in hospitality to bind together.
Yeah.
And competition, even though it's very healthy, I believe this is not the time for it.
Well, it can create dissension. It can create people kind of feeling against each other. So yeah, I think that's probably a smart move. That's a good thing. So, listen, you brought up your wife, man, and I got to tell you, it's something that I don't know if it's a chef thing, guys with big personalities, or just big guys with big personalities. Somehow or another, Jeffy, you, and myself all married 10s. I don't know how it happened, but somehow we've all done very well for ourselves. Any idea how or why?
Yeah, I mean, I have an idea. Folks have very few advantages. There's some perks, obviously, to this job. That's one of them. You can always go at least 2 to 3 points over where you should be.
Okay, so if you can cook, you think you're doing well. That helps.
I think that a lot of times a partner is attracted to someone who truly loves their job.
I agree with that.
Wow.
Passion.
Wow.
Passion.
Like I was setting you up on a T-ball there to make a really stupid dick joke, and you went for like a serious answer that made me really think about my life.
I mean, it's serious.
Wow.
You know, imagine not being a cook. Like, fuck that.
I don't.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know what else I would do. It's part of the reason NPR hated me so much over the summer because I'm still like cooking almost every day, and they're like, "Can you break away for a minute and do a meeting at 5:00, or can we talk? Can we talk about 7:00 phone? No, I can't do any of that stuff. I'm doing lunch service. I'm doing dinner service. No, I don't know.
Yep.
It's the way it goes, man.
And at the end of the day, you know, no matter what happens in the world, we can make a living because we can cook for people, and people will always need to eat. You know.
Amen.
You know, I don't know, man. I've been seeing a lot of articles about robot like cooking burgers and robot. It's going to evolve. Like, I'm a little nervous.
Yo, I'm ready to hire some motherfucking robots when they're ready because I got to find something to roll tacos like super fast. You know, like
nice.
I'm sure they make one. Flippy is the burger robot.
But
it's probably Rolly, the roller robot.
We also always have room for good cooks. So, robot or not, fucking bring it.
Hey, if you're looking for a gig, you guys, and you want to go learn something from one of the best, hit my man Tyler up on Instagram, at Tyler Anderson on Instagram. Hit him up there and go talk to him because they got some fun stuff going over there. You can even go make tacos. That's the funnest part about it. Chef, one more for me. Jeffy, one more for me here, Chef, just and we'll get you out of here. And we appreciate your time. I know you're busy and you got a lot going on. You have 3 kitchens to clean still, so... when it comes to this business right now, oh, by the way, Chef Frank Bellotti is chiming in. He wants me to tell you hello, and he says he's happy to come roll tacos anytime.
Tell him, yeah, I'd love to have him. That dude's might be a little too handsome for the taco truck, though.
It's obnoxious, isn't it? It's a little obnoxious.
He's beautiful. He's beautiful. He'll make the most beautiful tacos.
We might need to put a patina on him before he jumps in the truck, you know?
Well, hey, one day you got to have Jeff tell you the story about when Frank broke his ankle, just doing a carving station for Jeffy.
Oh yeah,
very
that was a good one. Yeah, at the Masters. You should ask him.
That's right. Chef, man, we appreciate your time so much, man. But obviously, to finish off to be the first part of our series that we're working on here, with talking to great chefs and dishwashers and people from all across the industry, because the industry it's all over the board with who's in this industry, and obviously starting off with you, we're very excited about it. When it comes to, doing what you do in this industry, why do you do what you do in the culinary industry?
I like to make people happy. That's like, and I like to work hard, and I like to work with my hands. And it's a fucking pirate ship.
There it is. That's what I was looking for. It's with a Lost
It's a combination of those things. Yeah.
I say it all the time to different chefs in this program, and you and I are pretty much the same age here. Our industry, our generation of culinarians, and Jeffy's right there with us, Chef. There was no Food Network when we started. There was no, rock star chefs. I mean, you had your PBS people, but, we did this because it's what we could, at least for me, I did it because it was what I could do. And it became something I fell in love with. And, it's just a whole different world now with different people getting involved in the industry.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I didn't start loving it. I started because the waitresses were hot, and I was 17. Yeah, I mean, that was why. And I could go home late. My mom wouldn't know. But, turned into something bigger than that.
That's the truth right there. That's what I'm looking for. Hey, I met my wife in the restaurant, I mean, shit. You stay up till the sun comes up, and you go to bed when it's coming up, and you go to work when it's going down. And you live a life of a vampire.
Yeah. Sort of, yeah.
Kind of. At least back in the day it was. Chef, we appreciate your time, man.
I'm too old for that now. I'm like in bed by 11:30 now. I mean, I lay there for 4 hours before I go to sleep, but I'm in bed at least.
Yeah.
I can't think, when I think back to how I used to live, I don't even know how the hell I did it.
Yeah, no. That wouldn't have been sustainable.
No.
Yeah, well, it was a lot of alcohol and other things in my life that, what are you going to do? No judgment here.
Yeah.
No judgment
No
here.
judgment zone.
Chef, listen, man, we wish you all the best. I'm super
Thanks,
proud
guys.
to live in the same state as you, and I'm proud of you and everything you've done, and just even able to call you a friend and all the things that you've done. Seriously, it's pretty amazing. You inspire us every day, and I look forward to getting up there and getting some tacos here real soon. My daughter loves tacos. She's going to eat you out of them.
We'd love to have you. And congratulations on the NPR thing also. That's pretty awesome.
Oh, thanks, brother. I really appreciate that, man.
And
Hey,
well deserved. And well deserved.
you're too kind, my friend. Chef, we appreciate your time. We'll talk to you on down the road.
All right, chefs. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Take care, brother.
There he goes. Chef Tyler Anderson, a million-time, I think it's 6 or 7 times on the beard nominations for him, Jeffy. Maybe more than that. Maybe more than that. Maybe it's 8 times. It's a lot of times for sure. I tell you what, to have a guy like that in your life that you can talk to, that you can bring on, that you can, just get inspired by the things that he does, living in the world that we live in now with the COVID and with just having to close restaurants down and the way that things have to happen in this industry. To have a guy like that who is super inspiring, who is still pushing forward and still fighting, because it's a fight every day, Jeffy, and he's still fighting and coming up with new concepts and still making it work.
Well, he sounds like he's not afraid of a fight. He sounds like the kind of guy who just likes to really work hard and push. So it's like he's like, yeah, it sucks. We're working harder than usual, but fuck it. I'm just going to push and work really fucking hard and make it work.
Dude, he's one of those guys, man, that I hope one day you can sit down and talk to. He's cut from the same cloth we are. He comes from the same type of world.
I can tell. Yeah, seems like a great guy. And yeah. I watched him on Top Chef. I thought he was awesome on there. I was like, it was cool to hang out and talk to him.
Yeah, he kicked ass, man, on Top Chef, and he kicked ass on all the other food shows he's done. But the coolest thing about Tyler is that, it's all about the food, and no matter what, no matter how much TV and all that crap, he always goes back. He's always in the kitchen for his restaurants.
Well, I mean, he was, I think he was voted Connecticut's best chef a couple times too, wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
And then, and like you said, nominated 6 times. I mean, that's huge.
6 or 7, I can't remember. I mean, he just got nominated this year.
Whatever it is, that's big. I mean, it's like those are some serious accolades, by other chefs, which is, I think, important.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing, man. So shout out to Tyler Anderson. Much love for the guy. Again, super proud of him. Super proud to have him in the state. Super proud to have him be a buddy that we can just give a call to and talk to whenever we want. So that dude's awesome. Jeffy.
Amen. He is awesome.
Thank you. When we come back, after we take a little breather, I'm going to pour myself a little splash here of the rosé, a little bit of the rosé. This might be my last rosé of the season, Jeffy.
Yeah, I mean it's rosé season. It's starting to die off. Pumpkin beer is starting to be everywhere.
I don't mind pumpkin beer. I know you're not a pumpkin beer fan, but I don't mind pumpkin beer.
I actually drank one earlier. I had a Montauk pumpkin.
Hey, that's good shit this season. They did a really good job with it.
It's delicious.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So when we get back here, your boy Chef Plum and Chef Jeff are going to be here hanging out with the Good Brothers. We got a lot of topics to talk about, a lot of things to deal with tonight. We're going to come back. We're talk a little NFL. Jeffy, you're not a big football fan, but I am. We got to touch on it for a few minutes. We just have to.
No, man, I'm excited to hear about it.
We got to touch on it. So when we get back, we're talking football, the gridiron, the pigskin, with the 2 most athletically Adonis-looking chefs you may know, Chef Plum and Chef Jeff. Stay right there. You're checking out Plumluvfoods Live. We'll be right back. Oh, yeah, Dave. Ergo Chef Knives, the knives used by so many culinary professionals, including all of us here on the program.
From the entry-level Prodigy series to the super sharp Shinzui made from Japanese V10 steel, Ergo Chef has something for everyone.
Hey, listen, every single day I use my Pro Series Santoku, and I love it, man. You've seen my knife bag, haven't you? I mean, I've got like 3 of them in there. It's a great quality knife made by great quality people. And if my word's not enough, just ask guys like Myron Mixon, Guy Fieri, Michael Simon, and tons more.
Tell them you heard about them on Plumluvfoods by using promo code PLUM for a great discount on everything in your order. Knives so sharp, even the great city of Detroit approves.
Get some new gear at ErgoChef.com. Promo code PLUM. That's ErgoChef.com.
Jeffy and Friends is taped in front of a live studio audience.
Man, this virus is everywhere.
Seriously, I'm pretty sure I saw a homeless guy selling vaccines on the subway.
I don't think that's real. But we are out of weed.
Damn it.
Hey, Dave.
Damn it, the key to my apartment isn't working anymore.
What? What do you mean?
The key to my apartment. I sold it to this tourist on the street. I told him it was the key to the vaccine.
Jesus, really, Dave?
Wow, that works? How much did you get?
Not nearly enough. Dave asked if he could sleep over my place.
Yeah.
Does anyone knock anymore?
Do you have any idea who you sold it to?
Shit. Nah.
Well, maybe we could make him a new key. Can't be that expensive.
Nope. He sold his lock last week as an AIDS cure to a guy from Maine.
Plumluvfoods Live every Thursday at 10 p.m. on Spreaker Radio.
Bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The bow and affection, I summon and dumb it. Cause bitch, I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money.
Plumluvfoods Live here on a Thursday. Already get close to October, Jeffy. Can you believe that?
Yeah. I can believe it.
You know what's weird?
September 17th. It's fucking nuts.
You know what's weird is that I'm doing the show now back to how I've done it hundreds of times here in the basement. You on the Skype machine, we're talking, but like I'm missing the in-person, like staring at your beautiful face doing this.
Absolutely. I looked forward to those Thursdays when you were out here. It really made me happy.
Yeah. I mean,
it's unfortunate that we're so far apart.
Well, listen. We're working some stuff out. We're going to add a video component here soon. I'm looking forward to it, but, you know.
Absolutely.
We're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, I already had enough cord issues tonight getting shit hooked up, Jeffy, so fucking I can't do video tonight.
Nah, well, you know, sometimes that's how it happens. You were just on vacation, bro. How was that?
I don't know about vacation. I went away for fucking 16 hours and then came home. I'll tell you what
COVID,
it was.
that's vacation, bro. Come on.
Well, that's probably true, too. That's probably true. I'll tell you what, man. It was good because, you know, we do this trip every year at the end of the summer, me and the girls, and yeah, we go for a night or two, and we have a great time. But I tell you what, we made the best of it. Let me tell you what happened. We go to Rhode Island. There's this little, like, it's called a breachway. You know what a breachway is?
Yeah, it's like a rock formation in a like where like boats come in and out.
Right, the boats can kind of get directly to the ocean from there.
Yeah.
And, so we go there. My kids are fucking animals. They dive in. They swim in that shit, which is crazy. And I mean, they're fearless. My girls are fucking fearless. They swim in there, and there's a bridge there that is kind of a rite of passage for kids that kind of go to this area. And, you know, people jump off said bridge. It's about a 20-foot, 25-foot drop from the bridge to the breachway. And my kids wanted to do it this year, and I was on board. I was like, look. I was like, listen, I'm in. I think you guys can do it. I'm not going to be angry about that. Let's make it happen. And then when we got there and I started doing some fishing while they were swimming, guess what was in the fucking water, man? Portuguese man-o-wars.
What?
Yeah, all over the breachway in the water. Now, for those of you who don't know, Portuguese man-o-war is basically in the jellyfish family. However, I mean, they're completely like passive animals. They don't attack you. But if you touch them, unlike a jellyfish, if you touch the jellyfish you pulled out of the water, has tentacles and it has a longer tentacles, right?
Mm-hmm.
The longer ones are the ones that can sting you. The top of the jellyfish is not going to hurt you. You can eat it. It's delicious. So, Portuguese man-o-wars, if you touch them, it is a searing pain as if someone knifed you in the whatever part of body you touched on them, right? It's really bad. And so once we saw the Portuguese man-o-wars, I was like, guys, you can't jump. Because what if you land on one? What if you hit one on accident? You know, you could be... like
swimming out of the water, you hit one, you swim through one. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So
That's
terrible. They were really upset. They didn't get to do it. And I'll tell you what, even my 9-year-old, soon-to-be 10-year-old, was like, I'm jumping in that fucking water, Dad. And I was like, damn right you are. That's okay. I don't mind if she says F-bombs anymore. It doesn't bother me. But they were going to do it. 25-foot jump. My fucking kids were going to jump. They were like, fuck it, let's do it. That's pretty awesome.
Well, I don't doubt. I'm proud of you for doing the little research before letting them jump in, though. Because they're young.
I like to fish, man, and so at that breachway, I fish in the breachway every year. It's a great time, and I caught a couple of sea bass this year. But,
did you?
Oh yeah.
Keepers?
No, I don't. I throw it all back. I mean, if you and I are fishing, we're going to keep it needed. But I'm sitting there hanging out for the day. I mean, where am I going to clean fish? I just catch them and put them back.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoy. There's nothing I love more than sitting down at a pier on some rocks or whatever with a couple of beers, some music playing. Generally, it has to be like 70s classic rock and fishing. I love it. It's my favorite thing ever.
Sounds awesome.
So
I love
they
it.
jumped in the breachway.
I love that too. I love doing that.
Yeah, dude, it's great at night. Are you kidding me? So here's what's great though. So when we went out there, we stopped for dinner at Connecticut food icon Dan Miser's restaurant, Engine Room. We had a beautiful dinner there. It was great. I had one of the best burgers I've ever had, Jeffy. He calls it the hot fire burger. He makes this habanero cheddar cheese sauce on top of this burger.
Ooh,
holy
you had
shit!
me at habanero. Oh man,
bro, it's so delicious. I sent him a text and I was like, dude, I have a problem. I want more of these burgers. They're amazing. He was like, thank you, chef. And he was just reopening one of his other restaurants, so I didn't get a chance to see him. But then on the way out, I stopped at a place with the family that I never really... I went to this restaurant, but I never would have gone without doing Restaurant Road Trip a couple of years ago. The place is called Tony D's.
Uh-huh.
I should retweet the restaurant so you guys can see it. But Tony D's is the most perfectly run restaurant I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if you've read this episode of Restaurant Road Trip, Jeffy. The bar, Tony Anthony, the owner, the chef owner, he makes the bar, all the juices, like whatever juices they might use that night.
Oh, I do remember that episode.
They squeeze them fresh every single day. You throw them out at the end of the night. He does not. Everything has to be fresh. And like he said to me, one of the most incredible things I've ever heard anyone in the industry say to me. Can I tell you what it was?
Please.
He goes, I said to him, man, this cocktail is absolutely stunning. It's delicious. It's refreshing. I want more of them. And he goes, good. It needs to be. He goes, I care a lot about how the drinks are. He goes, it's the first thing that comes to your table. If it's not delicious, it's not going to set the tone. So the drink needs to be amazing.
How true is that?
I was like, I've never thought about it like that, but holy shit, you were 100% correct. But that's where his head was at. Different level, man. Whole different level for that guy. He doesn't care about awards. He doesn't care about, doing TV stuff. He's like, he loves to cook. His passion is to run his business. He wants to be the best he can possibly be. And he's killing it at his restaurant right now. Everything. They make everything. He's opening a pasta shop next door. Anyway, we go to Tony D's, get some takeout. I call him. I almost feel embarrassed to get the takeout because we want to eat it in the car as we're driving. Dude, they're nice. They're as nice as they could be. They're like, oh, absolutely. They're like, we'll split this pasta up for your kids in different containers. We'll set me up with like extra cheese and silverware to eat in the car with. I mean, nice as could possibly be. This is a nice restaurant. Like they could have been like, how people are kind of assholes about takeout.
Absolutely.
Food. No. They were like, what else do you need? We'll make sure you're taken care of. But that's what Tony does, Anthony does. He's like, everything from top to bottom has to be that way. It's about the customer. That's why we're working. The dude's awesome. I'll stop putting him over, but fuck, that place is great.
Dude, that sounds awesome.
The next time.
Love that. I love that kind of place.
We are going to figure, when we do, if we get to do Mohegan Sun again this coming year, Jeffy.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to try to go a day early. I'm taking you to Tony D's because you're going to be blown the fuck away.
I can't wait.
Here's dude, when you walk in, it's a straight up like fucking Chef Frankie Italian restaurant. Like you walk in, they're playing "It's Amore" and there's pictures of Frank Sinatra on the wall. Like it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But the food is just out of this world. I can't stop putting them over. Tony D's, check them out, man. It's so fuck. The good brother goes to the docks 3 days a week to get his fish. He doesn't go to the market. He doesn't go to the fucking Costco.
He's in Rhode Island. God bless him,
bro. Well, he's Stone. Yeah, basically he's in Rhode Island. It's pretty awesome. Anyway, join the program now. Some of the good brothers supporting the brand. That's what we are, Jeffy. We're the brand. You feel me?
The brand.
The brand.
Is that our wrestling name?
I don't know. I'm thinking about trying to see if we should market us as the brand.
will be the brand.
The brand.
Good Brothers.
No more
brand.
intro music. None of that bullshit, guys. So don't expect it. We're just doing this a whole different way. The one and the only Chef Dan Monroe, the Beast himself, and of course, Chef Dave. What up, gentlemen?
I hear crickets.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Who's playing crickets? Is that Dave playing crickets because I don't give him intro music?
No, that's me, man. It's crazy as crickets. I'm in Bridgeport, Connecticut, at my mom's house, sitting in the kitchen. All these people started beeping their horns, alarms are going off, cops are coming by. All of a sudden, you guys come on, and then it was just crickets.
Nice. Well, at least we're popular with
everybody wants to be quiet. They're all shutting the fuck up for the brand.
They wanted to hear the brand. They knew what was going on. They knew it was coming through. We were coming through. We were coming through live, and everybody just got quiet.
That's all it is, right there. Fucking Dave, you with us?
What up? I don't have intro music anymore.
No more intro music, man. Fuck that. We're just coming at you as a brand. We are one group. We work as a whole. We're not individuals anymore.
The brand.
We get stronger together, not individually.
We got to work on the name. On the name, though.
The brand? That's a good. Come on, man. Let's take a vote.
I want to change my name to like Bay Bear Jeff.
Wait, we're changing our names too?
That's some new shit.
Because we're part of the brands, no? And now we're going to chase brands.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, we got like, you could be like Gucci Dave.
You should be. You should be Gucci Dave. That'd be all right.
What's up, Gucci Dave?
Hey, what'd you fellas think of Tyler talking there?
I thought it was great. I wanted some tacos.
Yeah.
That motherfucker can cook, bro.
You know, yeah, no shit. His restaurant is amazing.
Dude, hearing that he smokes, he's like, the only thing we don't cook on there is the rice. I was like, oh, this is my type of taco. I couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's just awesome to hear how people adapt and all this fucking craziness, man. And you know, it's just making that adaptation happen. That's what he's done, you know. And I love the fact that he hired all his people back.
Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, and he hired them all back a couple weeks ago. He said, which is really cool. And I mean, you know, it's something. I mean, to hear that he said that what he said about hard work, you know, just like, hey, we just figured we got to work really, really hard now and make it happen. And I know Dan can attest to that because that's what he's been doing at the pantry too, just busting his ass and making it happen and filling the shelves and making sure people have the food they need when they get there. And it seems and doing it right. And he seems to be, you know, pulling through. Even though I'm sure it is, like he said, it's probably a lot harder, and it's his bottom line. It's probably hurting, but it's not.
Right.
You know, at least he's got everything rolling, and that's
awesome.
All
it is to it. I mean, listen. Here's the thing: as things begin to open up more, and change, and people are kind of, you know, letting more things happen, like more events and stuff like that. You're going to see. We thought, at least I thought, Jeffy, we'd see a whole lot more of this COVID nonsense popping up, but I mean, I don't think it's been that bad.
Nah, I mean,
at least where we live.
I think it's been really bad in some spots. I don't think
masks,
it's been,
bro.
And I think in other spots it's not terrible.
Join the brand now as well. The Staten Island Prince himself, brand member, the Gabagool Chef Frankie. Frankie, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, guys? How we doing?
Listen, we're the brand. We're basically going to be a wrestling faction now. We're going to call ourselves the brand. How do you feel about that?
I appreciate that.
See? He's in. By the way, I shouted you out to Chef Tyler Anderson. He said you're welcome to come make tacos any day of the week.
He did say that. He's very talented. He's actually an awesome chef.
No shit.
Oh, thanks. I love that he gets your approval. That's amazing.
What is he talking about?
It's fucking great over here. You know what I'm saying?
This fucking guy, he's fucking good. Guy can fucking cook.
For a simple bodega.
What are you on right now? Why are you walking around your house naked talking to us?
This fucking guy. Listen.
I figured I was going to give you guys a visual.
Frankie, do you have any idea how many beard nominations he's got?
You look hammered.
I don't need this visual.
I know.
How do you shut this shit off?
Wait, time out, Frankie. Do you have a black eye? Who punched you in the eye?
Yeah, who hit you?
Oh, I did that. I slipped.
Oh, you went.
I slipped. Oh, man. Is
The
your
floor
girlfriend
was
hitting
wet.
you again?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, Jesus. But you dated one of Dave's girls or something.
Oh, wow. It really is that bad.
Hey, so are you headed out to Jake's 58 tonight? You gonna try to get that million in?
Oh, fuck that place.
What is Jake's 58? What is that?
Wait, can I still curse on this?
Oh! Let me give you a little background here, Plum.
Let's get a little story.
So, the other night, Frank calls and says, "Hey, let's go to the casino."
Wait, Jeffy, is this a news story?
Could be, sure.
The news that matters.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. Boom. Listen, so here we were 3 nights ago.
Yeah.
Young David comes to the house.
Okay.
We're hanging out.
Sure.
Here comes Frank. Frank calls. He's like, "Hey, I'm coming through. We're going to go to the casino." We're both like, immediately, "No, it's a bad idea, Frank." Frank says, No. It's his place. It's called Jake's 58.
Oh,
and I'm like, all right, that's not a name of a casino. That's like a saloon at best. I don't know what the fuck it is.
They got those
But he
fucking
says,
doors. They got those
"It's
doors
Jake's
that like
58.
they got those doors like cabinet doors on the wall that open up that aren't even full doors.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly what it was.
And then he starts telling us that he's like, no, listen. There was a lady that won $1 million from Hampton Bays who just went there. And now we're going to go and cash in. And I was like, what roadside casino lost $1 million and is going to lose another $1 million 3 days later, Frank? What happened? So tell us what happened, Frank. You go to the casino. You leave us. I feed you a beautiful dinner. We drink Negronis like gentlemen. We hang out, and then Frank just disappears.
All right, I'm going to tell you something real quick. That dinner was by far the best thing I've eaten in all of 2020.
Thank
by
you, Frank.
far.
It's very sweet of you.
No,
I let the ingredients speak for themselves. I don't do much.
No, I'm not going to tell everybody what the ingredients were, but it was one of the best things that I've ever had. Well, in 2020.
I make a nice tube steak, huh, Frank? Hey.
Hey.
Didn't I?
Um,
So I'm trying to convince Jeff and Dave. I'm going, guys. Like,
by the way, P.S. Frankie, that's the two people out of the brand that like won't leave their couch the most that you're trying to convince to go someplace.
You were the first person I called, so you understand that.
Yeah, I was trying to handle my business that night.
In the morning, I called you to go down.
Yeah, but I'm not in Long Island.
I know, but I was like,
turn your camera up. Make it want to throw up fucking circles. What are you doing right now?
You don't need the camera on, Frankie. We're all looking at Frankie's black eye. I don't even know what happened there.
Frank's got black eyes. He's walking around half naked. I don't know what's going on. What are
all right,
you doing?
listen. So, Frank, you're trying to go to this casino.
See you guys.
I mean,
in the world to see me.
We gotta move this along. We gotta move this along here. We're gonna spend 4 hours talking about a casino
short.
trip.
All right. So long story short, I shoot down there, and I lose a lot of money. I lose a lot of money, and then I make it back. And then I'm like, as I'm walking out, I'm like, what would Jeff do? So I throw 100 in to a slot machine.
Who the fuck puts $100 in a slot machine in one shot?
Because that's all I had.
Wait a minute.
Oh, they don't make change at this casino? This casino is the one that they don't make change at?
No, what was I going to do? Walk up to the cashier and be like, can I get change?
Yes.
Oh, it anyway. Like
that's exactly what they're there for. That's why they're there. That's the point of the cashier. What the
fuck? So I go over there, and I put I'm in the penny slot machine.
You put $100 in a penny slot machine?
What the fuck?
You know how many plays you would get?
You just keep hitting max bet?
Absolutely. So what happens is I put the $100 in. I hit max bet. Don't think anything of it. I knew I was not gonna win that one. Next one goes in. Hit it again.
You put another. Wait, how many hundreds in are you now?
No, I'm only at 100 in.
Okay.
Because now I'm walking out. Now I'm like dead even. But I'm like, I came in here even. So I might as well like play a little bit right before I walk out of the door. So I hit the thing. I lose. I hit it again. Now I can't hit it anymore. I'm like, what just happened? So I'm like reading the thing. I'm like, that was a fucking $50 spin each one. $50 spin. Now I'm sitting there. I'm pressing service. there's something fucked up over here. Like you can't just sit there and tell me that in the middle of the penny slot machine they're gonna put a high limit slot machine in the middle of the penny thing. Like you're doing that on purpose. You're trying to fuck with people now. So I'm sitting there,
Welcome to Jake's 58.
and they fuck you with the service button. I'll tell you that.
Tell me.
So now they fuck you with that. Go ahead. What were we gonna say?
No, tell me how they fuck us with it.
I know.
Because now they don't tell you like when you hit the service button whether the people are being called or not. So it turns blue and it turns red. So you sit and you clicking the button, it's like blue. Then it's red.
Giacomo.
Blue. Then it's red. So now you're pissed off. So I'm hitting every fucking button all over my area. Blue and red, blue and red, blue and red. And nobody's coming over. So I said, fuck this. I take my mask off. I start smoking in the fucking place. I'm like, somebody's gonna see me. I'm not leaving this fucking machine, dude. I gotta complain to somebody. There's no way in hell that you're gonna sit there and you're gonna tell me as an establishment.
Jeffy.
You're gonna throw a fucking random machine in there that's gonna just suck people's money dry. Right? I'm fucking furious at this point. So I would have been even. But it's not even like by me not even realizing what I did wrong here. I'm just really well, you know what? Yelp review that shit. I actually have a video where I told them I was gonna fucking shit all over them because they have a bunch of pieces of shit. And I told the manager, I said, listen, I'm video recording this. I don't know if I sent it to you, Jeff. And he's like, well, I'm not allowed to do this. I said, so what? Kick me out. Kick me out. I don't give a fuck.
So the manager punched you in the face and threw you out the door. That's why I got a black eye.
I would have fucking ate him, that little prick. Fucking Jake, if you're listening right now.
I like your language there. You would have ate his little prick. What did you just say?
What are you talking about? Hold on a second. I got a little something for you just in case you're curious.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
There you go. So, in the nutshell, you're going back
in the mirror right now. Look at him.
Listen, he's going back to Jake's 58 next weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I was going to text you guys to see if you wanted to go.
Hey.
we can shoot the rest of this on the way.
Oh my God, Jeff, do me a favor.
Yeah.
If I die anytime soon, please have Frank speak at my funeral.
Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't be able to stop him.
But I want him to just tell this story at my funeral.
Yeah. Hey,
my story?
It's very sad. It's a terrible day, but let me just tell you a little story about Jake's 58.
Let me tell you what happened.
Dan, do you want to go to Jake's 58?
Yo, hell yeah. I got, I guess, $100 of waste.
No, dude, are you kidding me? Fuck Jake's 58. I'll come out and go, like, we'll gamble by you. They have table games by you, right, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mohegan Sun. Go there for the food and, what was it?
Food and Wine Festival. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, here's the deal. So,
go for the food, stay for the craps.
Look, we advertise it, so we got to talk for a minute. NFL started back up. Dan, I feel bad for your 49ers, my friend. Dave, your Lions, I don't know what the deal is. They kick ass all game, and they just fuck it up at the end. Jeffy,
their first half team.
How are the Bills?
Buffalo Bills won.
There you go.
However, shit, Frankie, are you a football fan?
What does Emmitt Smith play for?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, he loves football.
Yeah, I can see. Football's good. Yeah, so he plays for the NFL Network, I think.
Yeah, he's a host now.
That's right. Football season is one of my favorite times of year, fellas. I don't know how much you guys know. I'm a giant Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Like, I don't want to say die hard, but let's just say die hard. And
everybody knows. Everybody in the entire world knows.
Do they know that?
Everybody knows.
Well, I love football. It's my favorite time of year. I love the food. I love everything about it. We have a great time with it. You know, I think that it's going to be a great season. It's weird to watch games, Dan, with nobody in the audience, isn't it?
Yes, it is insane. It doesn't make any sense. It's kind of like even if they try to put all the noise in the world, you could tell. You just could feel it. Even the energy for the players is not there.
Right.
You could just it doesn't feel like a real game. It felt like preseason, to be completely honest.
So, Jeffy, I don't know how much you know. Jeffy, I don't know how much you know, but so what they're doing with football this year a lot of stadiums aren't allowing any fans, so they're still playing the game. So what's happening is that NFL Films took 4 years of footage for each team and compiled it into basically there's a constant 70 decibel rumble they play through the PA speakers in the stadiums, right? So it kind of sounds like that background noise. And then when things happen for the team, home team, away team, whatever, the crowd noise, not in the stadium noise doesn't change. It's that constant decibel. But on TV, it changes. So, when the Steelers get a touchdown and they're playing at home, the noise is louder on TV. Isn't that just fucking crazy?
I find that's got to be so weird. It's got to be like off-putting as a player to like look up and see no one around.
They say it's crazy. Some stadiums are starting to allow these stadiums hold 70,000 people and they're going to allow 2,500 people to come in. Like they're starting to slowly allow people to come in. But I tell you who's got it right, and you guys are going to think I'm crazy. And of course I would say this. I'm not sure if you follow or have seen what WWE has done. Has anybody noticed?
All
right, so they put 2,500 square foot of LED boards. They basically took up residency at this fucking place in Orlando. They put up in the stadium, in the seats, right, 2,500 square feet of these LED boards. They're calling it the WWE Thunderdome. You can register, and when you register, then you get a special feed, and you basically, if you watch the show now, it's these LED screens of people's faces watching the show on their computer. And they react, and it's fucking crazy. It's been so successful. America Got Talent is now doing it, and I think it's either some NBA or hockey. One of the two is starting to do it now, too.
Good for them.
I think it's a pretty great idea, man.
It's a great idea, but, I mean, it's only going to hold water for so long. At some point, it cannot be the same, especially if you've been to a game. There's nothing like going to a game, and it's not as much as it is like I can't go to a game every week, but
it's the best we
going
can do
to
right
a game
now,
is incredible.
I'm telling you, it's the best you can do right now, and I think it's taking lemons and doing lemonade and trying to it looks really spectacular on television when you see what they've done with it, because those screens then turn off when like certain intros happen, and the whole thing looks super 3D because it's all over the arena. It's pretty cool.
How much you pay?
So weird.
It's a little scary.
I don't know. That's the world we live in now. Hopefully, we'll see that happen with the NFL. The good thing is that we won't have to deal with terrible stadium food, because I don't know if there's any good food in stadiums anymore. We were on a roll where it was going to be good, and now it's bullshit. It's all kind of the same thing. I've seen enough pulled barbecue fucking nachos in my life that I think we could get by with maybe just getting some tacos from Tyler from now on.
That would be great. Is he at a game?
He should be, right?
Right. I haven't gone to a football game in probably
any sporting event. You went to any sporting events?
25 years.
Come on.
You go to concerts, though.
Yeah, I go to concerts and shit.
So I would imagine that's going to come along the same route.
Well, similar.
I mean, do you get like some chili cheese dogs at concerts, Jeffy, with your beer?
Not really.
All right. Well,
I usually just get hammered.
Let me tell you what. All that matters to anybody right now is that the San Francisco 49ers are 0-1 and the Pittsburgh Steelers are 1-0. Thank you very much.
Yeah. And the Bills are 1-0.
Why you gotta low blow me, man?
I'm just trying to get you involved. I'm trying to fire you up.
Yo, bro, like listen, we didn't have we had no wide receivers. We're on our like fifth string wide receiver right now.
I know.
Again, we have Kittle, but we can only do so much. And so, like I said, it's like preseason. So
why don't you get down there?
At the NFL, it doesn't even matter. It comes down to where are you halfway?
Bro,
are you going up or are you going down?
To?
And that's
I'm
it.
a Steelers fan. They basically called me last year to see if I could play wide receiver.
Yo, I heard. And then you got there, you had like groin strain. You couldn't follow through with the.
I did.
Yeah.
Pulled that groin.
I pulled a little bit of groin.
Did you pull it yourself or did you have help?
But I mean, you got there.
Hey, look, let me tell you what. Jeff, you said how are the Browns doing? Well, the Browns lost their first week. They're playing tonight against Cincinnati. I don't know what the score is right now, but
the Bengals and the Browns. That's a great game.
It's two mediocre teams, but yeah.
Extra mediocre.
I mean, it's
You know,
It's a mediocre sandwich.
That's not nice.
And, you know, it's just the way it goes. It's just the way it goes. Dave, are you feeling like following your Lions? Is it? By the way, the what the hell's the score here? I'm trying to find the score of the
They
game
lost
for
by
you.
like 4 points or some shit. It was like 27-23.
It's 28-16 Browns. 9:37 left in the fourth quarter.
Go Browns! Ooh, ooh.
Brownies. Listen, I'm a Steelers fan. You can't root for the Browns.
Is this the dog pound? The Browns?
Yeah, they got Arsenio Hall as their quarterback. Remember?
Yeah.
All right, listen. Let's move on from football. We got some.
What is he doing?
A little bit of a war to begin. And when a war starts, you got to have an army. And when I have an army, the first thing I think of is to call the brand. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know if I like the brand, Jeffy. We had to come up with a different name. What could it be?
That's what I just said.
Yeah, I
You
don't
gave me
like the
shit
brand
for that.
anymore.
Dave?
What?
I don't need you chiming in, making me feel bad about my decisions.
Well, I was just saying, I'm not really sure about this brand shit.
Oh,
maybe we should.
I know.
Right, hang on, Jeffy. Dave, what would you want to call the group?
I don't know, man. Why is there got to be a name? Just go like, what's up?
I got it.
There's got to be a name.
I
It's
kind of
gotta
like
be
the
a
brand.
Enterprise.
I don't like the brand.
Enterprise.
The
I don't like any of
Enterprise.
this. What are we renting cars to people?
Yo,
What the
maybe we
fuck?
should be the fucking corporation.
I think that one's taken.
That was a bad rap group, I feel like.
What?
The Firm.
The Firm was the terrible rap group, too. Good rappers in it. They suck together.
Yeah, they did.
It's kind of like
Nah,
us.
man. When they had Cormega, when it's Cormega in the group, man.
It was.
So what about mise en place? The mise en place.
With
Oh.
the pizza plus.
I say the
It's too
cleanup.
long.
It is kind of
Oh,
long.
these names are horrible.
How about the
Dave, you haven't
The
said a word.
Porters. The Porters. We're the Porters.
I like that. The Porters.
The what?
What? I don't. What's a porter?
It's a person
Like
who
the
washes
dark
dishes.
hands?
What do you mean, what's a porter?
Yeah, bellboy.
Like a
Bellboy or
yeah.
something.
A bellboys?
The Bellboys isn't bad.
The bellboys.
What about just the boys?
Can we also do barbershop quartet?
No, because there's more than 4.
Barbershop quartet would be cool. Like boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, but there's 5 of us right now.
Le, 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 le.
Then we're
I kind of like the boys.
The boys.
Doing it for the boys.
I think isn't that a show?
Yeah.
On
Yeah.
Amazon. I've never heard of it.
I've
About
watched it.
superheroes running by corporations. Never heard of it.
Mischievous acts by those who you think are doing good. In
Based
fact,
on a
you're
graphic
doing wrong.
novel, and they're all like behind everything. Nope, never heard of it. I kind of like the boys, Jeffy. Do it for the boys.
Do it. Let's do it for the boys. Ooh.
All
Let's
right,
do
so
it
look.
for my man.
When you go to war, you
Let
got to
them
bring an
go with
army.
boys.
When it comes to an army, I'm going to call the boys to be with me. The
Let
firm,
me ask you a
the
question.
corporate.
Well,
What? I'm trying to go. I'm trying to do a promo. What happened?
when you leave the restaurant, if it's not you, if it's not your boy.
God damn it, Frank. We're doing a promo.
Who are you?
All right, look.
Okay, go.
When you go to war, you got to have an army. And when you have an army, you got to bring, the lieutenants, the generals, the sergeants, the corporals, even the foot soldiers. When it comes down to it, you got to have people behind you is what I'm saying. And I'm going to war right now. Plumluvfoods is going to war. And what we're doing, we're bringing the brand. We're bringing the corporation. We're bringing the boys.
The
'Cause
Plum
Yelp-
Platoon.
The what?
The Plum Platoon.
I don't know.
The Plum Tune. We're bringing the
Plum
Plum
Tune.
Tunes.
The Plum Tunes.
Yo, he was flowing. He was coming to
I
the
know.
conclusion. You just jumped right in.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait.
God damn it.
Dad gets me. See, we were. It was almost over. I had like 2 words and we were done.
Well, I thought we were working on a
The
name.
very
I thought we
end.
were working on a name. I was trying to help you.
Get attracted. Right after that.
And it was done. Into the bit. Awesome. Then we could kick it. Then Jeffy's like,
Yo.
Plum Platoon. I just thought of that.
Who's the dude who holds the microphone in the old school? The dude with the mustache. He used to hold the microphone for all the wrestlers.
Oh, you talking about Mean Gene Okerlund?
And yeah, Mean Gene Okerlund. Yeah. It's like him, and he's talking to Hulk Hogan, and then
just
fucking
sticks
Macho
the
Man
mic
just
away.
chimes in for no reason. And he just looks at him like, "Bro, what are you doing? What are you doing right now?" Why
Jeffy's
would
not
you chime in?
amused, even though it's really funny.
I'm asking a question. No, I didn't ask a question. I thought
See,
I
you
was
don't even know what the fuck you're talking about right now.
No. I thought I was helping
No,
because you were like going.
You're about 6 minutes behind when I was floundering, figuring out names. We were past the name part. I was cutting the promo to get into the bit.
Hold on. So when I got back from J58, I got locked out of my apartment.
All right, look,
Frank, put a t-shirt on, Frank.
Frank, you listen. You can't wearing a hat does not constitute you still not being naked. All right.
Not my time.
Here we go. You need the boys when you're going to war, and that's what we're doing right now with Yelp. It's time to crown our Yelp champion of the week, Jeffy. Are you ready? Are you with me, Jeffy, now or no?
Yes, I'm ready.
Are you guys ready? Here's the Yelp champion of the week drop, Stan. Here we go.
So you're one of Yelpers, special blessed. You demand a restaurant's very best. Well, they're gonna treat you special, I'm telling you, chum. Now get yourself ready for some boogers and cum. Boogers and cum. That's called a Yelper special. Boogers and cum. Say, what's that on your pretzel? Your online critiques are real useful to some. Now have a good time eating boogers and cum.
That's right. It's time for the Yelp champion of the week. Jeffy.
Who made that?
That's my I was singing
great.
that. Jeffy.
That's Plum. Plum on the ukulele.
Tell them all about. Why don't you read our Yelp review of the week and give a little background, whatever background you've got.
First, I find Yelp reviews by looking at restaurants that I've been to that I like, and when I noticed a one-star, to read the reviews. A restaurant I've been to many times.
You're breaking up, Jeffy. We can't hear you.
Can't hear me. Can you hear me now?
Yes, go.
Not going.
Did he just stop talking?
He died.
I think he died.
We were
there.
Hello? All right, hang on. We're going to cut that out and restart it. Here we go.
What?
Tell us about the Yelp review of the week, Jeffy.
All right. Anyway, so a restaurant I've been to a bunch of times.
We've heard in first
1770
part.
House out in the Hamptons. Can you hear me?
Oh, yes, we can. Sorry, go for it.
We're just going to cut you off right there.
Oh. See, I don't bitch about it, though, when you guys do it.
Jeffy, what do you got for Yelp review of the week?
I heard those crickets. It made me laugh. I'm sorry. It's probably the most unprofessional place.
I played the crickets.
Did you play them, or that was dance crickets?
I played them. And that was Jeffy's Yelp review of the week.
Okay, terrific.
There we go.
That was perfect. Those are perfect. That was perfectly placed crickets. For
Here's
God.
the problem. It's just fucking spiraling downhill. None of this is working out the way I wanted it to.
I'm sorry.
Really expected to?
I did, to be honest with you. We talked a lot about this.
We're so professionals here.
All right, one more time.
I'm trying to do the bit, and then my mic cut out for some fucking reason. I don't know.
DIY it is fine. Don't worry about it. Just handle it.
Jeffy, what about
you got it, Jeff?
The Plum Tunes?
Exactly. The Plum Toonies.
All right, go ahead, Jeffy. Tell us about the Yelp review. This is supposed to be the whole point. We're going to run down these Yelp reviewers. We're going to tell you who the fuck they are, where to find them, what we can do with them. We're tired of them, and we're going to fucking get them. And we're going to. Jeffy's going to read the Yelp review. No, I am fucking setting the table for you, Jeffy.
Oh,
holy shit! We're on the same team. Remember?
Well, no, I thought you were like taking over because you didn't think I was trying. I was like, I'm trying to get to the point.
No, I'm trying to reset the table because we were all bullshitting for another 30 seconds.
It's resetting the table. She would take forever.
Here we go.
Worst busboy ever.
All right, here we go. Yelp review of the week. We're going to start attacking them. We're going to find them. We're going to tell you guys all about them, who they are. We're not going to hide behind a keyboard. We're not going to hide behind a name. We're going to let you know who they are. We're going to let them know that we're talking about them. We're going to post them on Instagram. We're going to post an audio clip. Clearly not the past hour and 9 minutes, but from here on out, this is what we're going to post to these people. Our Yelp reviewer of the week. Jeffy, tell us what you got.
All right. So, the Yelp review that it stood out to me because during COVID, right, we all know there's a cancellation like if you call like 20 minutes before your reservation and say, "Oh, I'm not going to make it," there's a cancellation fee because they're not going to be able to. You know, it's hard to reseat the table. It just there's a lot of fancy restaurants that I've been to have this sort of thing. I don't know if it's happening in Connecticut, but there's a lot of like you got to like give your credit card information to hold a reservation.
I don't think it's weird. I think even I went to a great, little lobster roll spot this summer, and they did the same thing. They take your credit card to hold the reservation. I don't think it's weird.
Okay, I didn't think so either. So anyway,
well, wait. Let's ask the panel what they think.
Oh yeah,
Dave, for a restaurant in a COVID situation to take a credit card to hold your reservation for you, is that weird?
No, I think they should do that all the time.
Yeah, Frankie, what do you think?
I think during any given situation, they should be able to take a credit card, and if you don't show up, you should.
All right, Dan.
I worked in the restaurant business for a long time. We did that on the regular. Like if you didn't, you had like maybe 12 hours beforehand, and then we charge you at least $100 to hold the table because you potentially cost us money. So
hey,
I would agree anyway.
And as a private chef, you hire me to do a gig, there's a really good chance I'm probably going to ask you for a deposit that's non-refundable. Right, Jeffy?
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
All of us are in agreement. This is not a weird thing. Continue.
Not at all.
Okay, so I noticed this 1-star review at the restaurant. I start reading it, and she's like, probably the most unprofessional place I've ever been to.
Can you read do you have the review in front of you? Can you read the actual
Yeah, that's
review?
what I'm reading. So
okay,
it says,
cool.
probably the most unprofessional place I've ever been to. We were very excited to dine here. Unfortunately, had a late day at the beach, and were too exhausted for dinner. We called out of courtesy to cancel, and then they dropped the bomb. It's a $75 cancellation fee per person in capital. Basically the price of a prefix meal that night, in quotation or in parentheses. Very sneaky. When initially called, they just said it was to hold the reservation. They never mentioned anything about a cancellation fee on the phone. On their website, Yelp, their website menu, nowhere on the Yelp website and on their menu online, nowhere did it say that there was a cancellation fee. We asked to speak to the manager in person and explained to him that we felt deceived. The manager, Michael, apart from being accommodating, was not charging for our reservations, was completely unhelpful. Besides not charging for our reservations was completely unhelpful and downright inhospitable. Don't waste your money coming here. There's plenty of places in the Hamptons that aren't trying to trick their guests out of money.
Okay.
And I was like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? Like that really it hit a chord in me. You know, I was like, first of all, the most unprofessional place you've ever been to.
What's the restaurant again?
This is the 1770 house. It's a hotel and an inn. It's like a few rooms, like a boutique hotel. It's in East Hampton.
Okay, so while you talk, Jeffy, I'm going to go on to their website right now and make a reservation for start to make a reservation tomorrow night to see what they say.
All right, let's do it.
What were your experiences at the restaurant, Jeff?
Me, I love that restaurant. In fact, that was the restaurant I took my wife out to the night we got engaged, and they let me steal a napkin to blindfold her to take her to the place that I did the get on the knee thing, and the chef Mike Rossi is awesome. He's like a killer. I mean, he's killer. He was the chef at Della Femina for a while. He's been a private chef. Now he's landed back here at 1770 house, and he's just knocking it out of the park. The food's awesome. So it's I was just
I actually wanted to know about the place.
What'd you say?
I said that's good to know because I really wanted to know about the place.
Oh, you've never been? Yeah, you should definitely go check it out. It's really good. The food's great. They have a great prefix. Super. I mean, I think I can't remember what the wine pairing is with it, but there's a wine pairing. Fantastic spot, in my opinion. So I was blown away. What the hell is this shit? And the fact that she's most unprofessional place I've been to, was excited to eat here, but had a late day at the beach and was too exhausted for dinner. I mean, they took her credit card information to hold the reservation. I mean, doesn't that give you any inclination?
Yes. All right, that's what I was going to ask you. It's exactly what I wanted to ask you. Because there should have been something that would have gave you like some sort of an idea
Yeah.
that you would have been charged for.
And we're in COVID, right? This is like a pandemic. Last I checked. Am I wrong with that? I mean, the governor hasn't lifted that, right? So this just happened.
Okay.
September 13th.
So this
is
restaurant,
just like this is.
Jeffy, I want to tell you. So this particular restaurant, I'm trying to make a reservation now. I checked deep into October. I can't get a reservation on a Friday or Saturday night. So I'm just my thought here was I want to try to make a reservation and see if it's said to you in there. There's a fee, and my guess, and listen, I can only say it as a guess because I can't see it online as I'm trying to make the reservation, is that when you enter your credit card information, which you have to do to make the reservation, it tells you that there is a charge if you don't show up. I made a reservation at that.
If they made the reservation over the phone, though, I mean, I'm sure they said the same thing. I mean,
hopefully they did, because then otherwise I would, hopefully.
Listen, at the end of the day, they have to understand that they're just trying to make a dollar. They're just trying to do the thing. You could call them and be like, hey, I'm really kind of upset about this. Is there something you could do? Like, I'm sorry. Make another reservation. Say, hey, I'll make another reservation for a week from now, or whatever. I'll make another reservation and I'll be there for that reservation, but I can't make this reservation. Like, kind of meet them halfway. Like, don't just, I'm gonna put them on Yelp. I'm gonna put them on blast and be like, fuck y'all. Like, this is people's lives you're fucking with because you didn't get to go into a restaurant because you couldn't call soon enough.
Well, listen, stupid. Again, let's try to give the benefit of the doubt here for a minute. Jeff, did the restaurant post a comment back, or did...
not as of this morning when I screenshot this.
So she said she called the restaurant or talked to the restaurant about not being there, and they were like, sorry, this is the fee, right? They told her, like, sorry, that's our policy.
And then they went in person to speak to the manager and explained to him that they felt deceived. And they said, apart from not being accommodating with not charging for our reservation, was completely unhelpful and downright inhospitable. Don't waste your money coming here. There's plenty of places in the Hamptons that aren't trying to trick guests out of money. And I don't think that's true.
What are your thoughts? I don't think anybody's tricking anybody out of money, number one. That's not what they're trying to do there.
No, I think that was just like on education, the front of the house didn't educate the people well enough.
Well, what I think is happening with this is that motherfuckers on Yelp don't fucking understand.
Oh no, they
is
definitely
that restaurants are seating at 25-50% capacity based on what time of year it is. Like, if you're gonna take a reservation at this place, which P.S. look them up, it's a 1770house.com. An incredibly nice restaurant, hard to get a reservation at because the reservations are going to be limited because the amount of people they can seat. So when they get a reservation, if you're not going to show up for it, that's money out of their fucking pocket. So
literally.
Yes, and I'm actually sure that there's probably a 2-hour thing, or if you call us within 2 hours, your reservation
sure it is.
Cancel. But if you call a fucking hour before your reservation, you're going to get charged. That's the fucking way the world works. I don't think that's weird. You ever been in New York City? That happens everywhere, even before we all had fucking COVID.
Yeah, but it's COVID, and it's like 50%. You're only allowed to have 50% of what you could normally have. I mean, like, that is fucking ridiculous. Like, you have to, and it's like, and it's for such a bullshit reason. Oh, we had a late day at the beach, and we're too exhausted for dinner.
Right. It wasn't
what the fuck is that, dude?
We were in a car accident. Hey, someone in our family is sick. It was like, nah, we're just so tired from drinking fucking hard seltzers at the beach. And Dan, that's what those motherfuckers were drinking at the beach.
Is that what it said? I'm sorry, I missed that. Is that what it said? That?
Yeah.
Well, it just says we had a late day at the beach and we're too exhausted for dinner. This is the fucking entitlement. Ready? The entitlement right here.
On,
we call that a courtesy to cancel.
It's just not courtesy.
It's like, okay, yeah, I guess, but it's like they took your credit card information. What restaurant takes your credit card information if they're not going to take a deposit on that reservation?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and then they Yelp it. My thing is like, and then to go the extra mile and be like, I'm going to put this out there for the world to see and tell everyone how pompous I am about my day at the beach.
Yeah, like you literally had you take that time out of your life to go do that.
And this poor manager, right? Don't you feel bad? Imagine this lady coming in and being like, "Hi, I called earlier and you told me I had to pay a cancellation fee. I feel completely deceived about this. I was at the beach drinking. I was too tired to come in for dinner."
And then that's when they delete. I was too tired. Yep.
Yeah, hard seltzer got everybody fucked up.
I stepped away to grab a beverage myself, but literally, what is wrong with people? What is with you that you think that, number one, you should be treated any different than anybody else, number one, right? That's what I want to ask this bitch. Why should you be different than anyone else?
Listen,
right?
Chef, I was told years and years and years ago, like,
don't put $100 bills in the slot machines, and you still did it.
Besides that, because I was told that.
Oh, sorry.
NG strings, never do that either. But
don't wear them.
Yeah, definitely
I don't wear G strings.
I'm wearing one right now. Go ahead.
Treat everybody as if they're stupid.
I like that.
You really honestly have to treat everybody as if they're stupid, and that's in the restaurant business. You have to. You can't sit there and assume people know what the hell you're talking about, because you can't.
Yeah.
If you can go in there and explain things thoroughly, with correct terms and everything, you have to explain to everything. You have to explain to everybody as if they're stupid.
So the fact that I don't know what the fuck gabagool is when you say it, does that make
it's
you stupid?
Bro. It's gabagool.
Gabagool.
You get a hot gabagool. I'm gonna start calling you Baby Gabagool. Can I call you Baby Gabagool?
That's a good fucking name. That's a good fucking name.
Say that. We're gonna start calling you Young David.
Young David and Baby Gabagool.
Baby Gabagool.
That's good fucking names right there.
After what you did for me last week, you call me whatever you want, babe.
I don't know who you're talking to.
What did I do?
Okay.
Wait, allegedly? Are you talking allegedly?
Allegedly.
All right,
look, having a good time out there in Long Island.
without the fucking hidden bullshit. You get one thing to say to this person. You get one thing to say to him. Jeffy, what's the one thing you're going to say to this person?
Shut the fuck up.
Nice. Dan, one thing you would say to this person.
You have the audacity.
Like you would just leave it like a couple dots there at the end. I like it.
Yo, you can't get the vision of me just looking with the stupid look, shaking my head, going, "What the audacity of this motherfucker?"
Three snaps in a Z shape when you say it.
No, I just can't understand people.
Dave, you have one thing to say to this person. What would you say?
I don't eat shit. I don't know. I don't want to work.
That's the best you got. David, yeah, it's a lot of money. Why the fuck they charge him that? What? Dave doesn't get the bit. He's like, that's fucking crazy.
Not even $150.
Frank, you can say one thing to this person. What do you say?
I hope nobody shows up to their wedding.
Damn.
I think I would tell her I hope they all get COVID.
That's fucking harsh, bro.
I didn't tell her
allegedly.
I didn't tell her to slip in a puddle of AIDS. I didn't tell her to run into somebody else's kid on New Year's Eve with a drunk driving accident. It could have been a lot worse, Frankie. That's all I'm saying.
Great. That second one was fucking...
It could have gone a lot different directions. I think I was pretty soft.
That's another tally mark on the fucking roadway to hell. Holy shit, those were rough.
I didn't say it. I just said what I didn't say.
That's fucking hard.
Look, here's the thing. The beauty of what this whole bit is going to be is the fact that we actually are going to have the opportunity to say these things to this person because we found her on Instagram. She has a private account, but if we request to follow her as chefs, I have a feeling, being the elite Yelper she is, will accept the follow.
Wait, what is she on Instagram? I'll follow her right now.
You ruined the bit, Frank. Hang on. Let me see. You just did a Jeffy there.
Sorry.
It's a guinea thing, I think. I don't know.
Sorry. Look, we're going to give out her name to you, so you can follow her on Instagram. Request.
What's the Instagram name?
Frank, would you shut the fuck up for a minute?
Baby Gabagool, chill, all right?
And once we do, follow her, go on there, and bring up this review of the 1770 house, and let her know how fucking much of an idiot she is. Let's see if we can get her to cancel her Instagram account. That's the goal. Jeffy?
Yes.
Let's lay it out there. Let people know what this keyboard fucking warrior's name is so we can find her. on
Her
Instagram.
keyboard warrior name is Anna Laura M. And,
what?
Anna Laura M. And her Instagram is Anna_Laura_MD.
What is it?
ANA_LAURA_MD.
Yeah, doctor.
Apparently.
Medieval.
The picture is of her, basically, her SIG picture, when you'll know you have the right one. It's basically a picture of her by the Eiffel Tower. So she's in Paris. So request to follow. When she accepts it, I mean, what do we want to have happen here, Jeff? Do you want to run down her pictures? Do we want to?
Hold on, wait.
I don't know.
Right now?
Frank, what are you doing?
Taking this podcast.
I think you just you bring up this review and say that, you know, she's way out of bounds. The audacity.
Yeah.
Yes,
audacity.
Taking food out of people's mouths.
Look,
the audacity.
Jeffy, tell that name one more time.
Anna Laura MD. ANA_LAURA_MD.
That's it, right there. Follow her. Request to follow. It's a private account. Get on there. Let's post some stuff to her, man. Any restaurant pictures that she's got, the first couple, if there's any food pictures, restaurant pictures, jump on there and bring it up in a comment. Send her a DM. Say, what the fuck? We're going to post this tomorrow and tag her in the post so she knows what we're talking about with a nice produced picture and what we're talking about here. Anna Laura MD. You're going to run down restaurants. You want to talk shit about great people who are out there busting their ass, who are trying to do the right thing, who are just trying to make sure people get taken care of and think that you're special. You think that you are different than everybody else. Let me tell you something right now, Anna Laura MD. What you're dealing with is a bunch of stars right now. We take meteor showers. That's how big of stars we are. We're moving up in this business. We are coming here to bring the pain to you. I am tired of you keyboard fucking warriors sitting behind your keyboards running down restaurants, people who are working hard in this industry. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. It doesn't mean that you are a fucking expert, that you can come on here and type something publicly to run down a restaurant that you know nothing about.
Get him.
I'll tell you a story real quick, Anna Laura, about a man that I knew when I was a kid. He was a butcher. He used to make sausage every single day of the week. He made that sausage. He worked his ass off. He worked his hands to the bone every single fucking day making that sausage. And one day, someone came in and told him his sausage was bullshit. They didn't like it. They thought it tasted terrible. And what happened? They told their friends, and their friends told other friends, and their friends told other friends. It wasn't a fact that they did something wrong. It wasn't the fact that they were trying to fuck somebody over. No, this butcher was making delicious sausage. The problem was you didn't like it. Well, guess what happened? He went out of business. The next day, he started a brand new butcher shop selling a brand new sausage to everyone, and they loved it. They ate it. They made him sell out of it every single day. Do you know what happened? Do you know what happened, Dan, to that person who complained about the sausage the first time? Do you have any idea what happened? I'll tell you.
What happened?
They disappeared. They're gone. But the sausage is still fucking delicious. So get ready, Anna Laura, because your ass might end up being sausage.
Boom.
Sausage ass.
Got a little intense there for a minute. That's a heel promo.
That was great.
Turn on you in a second.
All right, follow this person.
I don't know what just happened there, but Chef Plum is very upset. Chef Plum is not happy about what's happening on Yelp right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Look, that dude basically cut up the person who complained and turned him into sausage.
Oh, yeah.
Much like we're going to do here on Plum.
We're supposed to tell
Frank
him that.
just got it.
Got that.
Look, Frank just got it.
You're supposed to allude to it.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. You snitching, bro. You a snitch? What's up, bro?
All I'm saying is that sausage was fucking delicious.
That's it. Sausage was delicious.
I didn't snitch on nobody. I just love that left.
Listen, Anna_Laura_MD. It's game on. You want to complain about people? You want to come out there and put people on blast? You want to tell people that their shit isn't good because you had too much fun at the beach? Is that what happened? Were you playing a little volleyball? Were you playing a little bodyboarding? Were you skimboarding out there having a hard seltzer? Let me tell you something right now. Where I come from, you're SAWFT soft. Frankie knows what I'm talking about.
Frankie knows exactly what you're talking about.
I'm watching Frank. It looks like he's doing math. Hey, follow her on Instagram. Jeff, say her name one more time until we get out of here.
Anna Laura MD. ANA_LAURA_MD.
And what's the name of the restaurant she fucked over?
Oh. The 1770 House, which we're not affiliated with in any way,
No.
I might add. We just saw this as like I like to peel through and see the different reviews of stuff that's going on, especially during COVID. I like to see what restaurants are doing well, not doing well, and this just caught my eye and it aggravated me, so I brought it to the attention to the brand.
We're gonna have more for you,
or the Plum Tune.
No,
And they're on Instagram too, right? The 1770 House.
Yes, sir.
The 1770 House on Instagram.
Hey,
That's
look
their,
here.
website.
Look after your local restaurants. Buy local. Take care of people. Take care of your local cooks. Trust me, it's the right move. Big shout out to the Mise en Place. What was the name we came up with? We don't like the brand. What else? We changed it.
Plum Tune.
I like the boys.
Boys.
Oh, the boy. Plum Tune.
No, that doesn't work. That sounds
I like
like
the brand.
The cleanup crew.
The cleanup crew. I like that too. The cleanup
Not the
crew.
clan. You can't say the clan.
Who said that?
No one said that.
I swore I heard Dan say I like the clan. And I was
I did
like,
not say
oh,
that. I
bro.
said the brand.
He likes the
brand.
brand.
Oh,
I like the brand.
because I was
I
like,
like
dude,
the
that's
brand.
touching close to home, man. You got to be
Yeah.
easy with the clan.
Doing it for the boys. Go on there. Holler at Anna Laura for the boys. That's what you want to do for the good brothers. That's
How about
right.
the Dukes?
That's right. Hey, we'll see you guys next week right here, next Thursday on Plumluvfoods Live. It'll be all the boys. We're going to have another Yelp review for you. We're going to do some more Why You Do What You Do, and, of course, some more shenanigans and hijinks. Hopefully, it'll be a little more, high and tight, Jeffy. That's what I'm hoping for.
Dude, it was pretty tight.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
It was pretty tight.
Off
There was
the
some
rails.
there were some tight moments.
Yes,
I'll
it
be
was.
honest.
Over.
Yes, it was. In the meantime and in between time, friends, please remember food is one of the most important things we have in life. Everything important in life revolves around food. Give the time it deserves. We'll see you next week. Right here on Plumluvfoods.